to my beauty channel. One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to upload more frequently on here, so yeah, there are a lot of videos that I want to share, but we're gonna start with something that I am very comfortable with doing, and I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some empties. And I say some because if I film all of them at once, it would be way too long of a video, so I decided to film 20 products at a time. So I believe that there will be an empties video each month until I think April, because I have that many empties that are just waiting to get reviewed. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna start with eye makeup removers, and here I have one from Mercier and one from Aritaum. And this one you guys have heard me talk about so many times on my channel, and this is definitely a favorite of mine, and I will probably continue purchasing this one, mainly because you don't need too much product to remove heavy point makeup. This one I went through really quickly because one cotton pad was not enough when removing. I just prefer the Aritaum one. It gives more products and it lasts a lot longer and it's cheaper. I have one cleanser that I want to talk about. I have a few that I do want to share later, but I just really want to get rid of this one because when I checked it, it's very gross now. This is the I Woke Up Like This foam cleanser. This brand actually sent me their entire line, and I usually go for the cleanser first because one, you can never go wrong with the cleanser because you wash it off anyway, and two, I go through cleansers quite quickly because I am always washing my face like morning and nighttime. So this is a great water-based cleanser. It was very gentle. It didn't make my skin feel tight afterwards, and yeah, it's very good for a foam cleanser, like a bubble foam cleanser. I have 4 toners that I want to talk about, and I go through toners really quickly as well, mainly because I like to layer it. I just got in the habit of layering toners because of that 5-7 skin step trend, and also my dermatologist also said that when you have dry skin, you should definitely tone, like you should layer toner, the ones without alcohol, because think about it this way: if you're dehydrated and thirsty, are you going to crave yogurt or are you gonna crave water? So when I heard that, I was like, that makes total sense. And so this one right here is the toner that I layer like 7 different times. I just layer it and layer it, and it's just one of my ultimate favorites. I talk about this like every single year, and the Troiareuke Skin Complex formula is definitely a product that my skin can't live without. I prefer the blue one because it's good for acne, and recently I have been using the green one as well, which is great for moisture, but this has been my favorite toner for like the past couple of years, so I'm gonna stop talking about it and move on to the next one. And here I have the Aloe BHA skin toner, and this one is from BENTON. And BENTON, I thought the name was really cool because it's Benjamin Button together, and so it's kind of like you can get like youthful through using their products, I guess. But aloe is actually one of my favorite ingredients because it's great for soothing redness, great for acne, and moisturizing. And this also has BHA, so it's great for gentle exfoliation. I really like this toner as well. Next I have a toner from Primera, and Primera is a brand under the Amore Pacific umbrella, and I had the opportunity to go on the Amore Pacific trip, I think like 2 years ago now, and I got to learn about the brand Primera, and they're all about eco-friendly and being conscious. And this toner right here is a great way to prep the skin and hydrate the skin. I really like how Primera products are very gentle and good for the skin, so I never had problems with Primera products breaking me out, and it is very moisturizing. So yeah, this toner I went through quite quickly compared to the Aloe one that I just reviewed. And finally I have the Neogen Probiotics Relief Toning Pads. This product I filmed a video for Joan Day, and this entire line is all about probiotics and treating the skin with lots of moisture, probiotics, and I think peptides as well. This one I went through really quickly because these pads are always so convenient to use because they're pre-soaked. So So on lazy days, I usually just go with toner pads. This line, I did mention that I am not a fan of the fragrance, but it doesn't leave the skin feeling sticky, which I did worry about because if the product smells so good and this sweet, I thought it would leave my skin feeling sticky, but it didn't do that. Neogen products I really love because they know how to formulate their products. They're very careful, and this was very gentle on the skin, and none of the Neogen products really break me out, which is why I like to collaborate with them because it's a great skincare line for the price and formulations. Moving on to skin boosters, these are the ACSEN serums and ampoules in your skincare routine. And I like calling them skin boosters in one category because there are so many different types out there that you could choose from. So if your main concern is moisture, you can find serums, essence, or ampoules that can boost the skin and add more moisture. I know I love my steps, but this is actually one of my favorites as well because you really get to cater to your skin's needs. And first we're gonna talk about SULWHASOO's First Care Activating Serum. I went through many last year, mainly because I did partner up with SULWHASOO for their Sephora launch, and so I had a bunch of these First Care Activating Serums and I basically used it twice a day, and I was very generous about it. This is a really cool product because after you wash your face, you can just go directly to using the First Care Activating Serum, and this will basically prep the skin for all of the following products to perform better on the skin. So if you want your toner, your essence, serums, your cream to perform better, this is a great first step. Now, I actually sometimes just like to use this and then go with a cream because this just feels like a great toner, essence, serum all together, and that's why I'm very generous. I use like 3 or 4 pumps on my skin, and yeah, this is a cult favorite here in Korea and I believe around the world, and I just really love how it feels on the skin, and it really provides that instant glow that your skin will love. I have 2 more serums that I want to talk about, and here we have the Innisfree Intensive Hydrating Serum with Green Tea Seed. This is one of Innisfree's best-selling serums, and for the price point, it is seriously such a great product. Innisfree is also a brand that cares about being eco-friendly, so this product right here I'm probably going to take back to Innisfree and recycle because they have a big box out in front of the store where you can recycle the products, and I believe they give you credit. I don't know, it's been a while since I went, but yeah, Innisfree is a great brand, also under the Amore Pacific umbrella, and kind of like Primera, it is eco-friendly but a lot more affordable. And then next I have the Neogen Probiotics Double Action Serum, and I thought it was really cool because there are 2 different serums in here, so kind of like the Joan Day and Night Cream, there are 2 different serums and you can mix it or you could just use one. It really depends on your preference, really. I really enjoyed using this one because the fragrance wasn't as strong compared to the other products, so this was my favorite from the line. Moving on to essences, I have 2 right here and they're both in this glass packaging, and we'll start with the Primera Essence Miracle Seed. This is, I believe, their best-selling product, and I really like it because there's no fragrance, from what I remember. It's been a while. Yeah, there's no fragrance. It keeps your skin hydrated and moisturized, and so if you feel like you need an extra boost of moisture, this is a great product to go. This is a watery essence, so sometimes I did use this in place of a toner, so like toner essence. This is great for layering. And here we have the Then I Met You, the Giving Essence, and this is one of my favorites from the line. I really like essences because they're great for layering the moisture, and personally for me, my skin drinks it up because I have dry, acne-prone, sensitive skin, and so I don't have to wait for this product to absorb. It just drinks it up, and then I can move on to the next product. Next, I want to talk about spot treatments that actually work on my skin, and they're both from Troiareuke. You all know how much I love the brand, and I can go on and on about how much it helped improve my skin, the texture, the redness. It really was the answer to my acne-prone skin. We'll start with the ACSEN Recovery Cream, and I'm talking about this not as a moisturizer but as a treatment because after toning, I usually just go straight with this recovery cream because I want my skin to absorb all of the Centella Asiatica, and then I'll follow up with other products. So because this product is so rich in Centella Asiatica, which is a great ingredient for acne prone skin, this really helps fade the redness, the scars, and also helps prevent future breakouts. And this is the ACSEN AC Spot Solution. And I actually went through a ton of these, but these were the only ones in my empties bag. This is a great spot solution for any of your spots. So I got in the habit of using this instead of pimple patches. I applied a thick layer of the spot solution and I would let it fully absorb, and it was really quick. Like, my skin will calm down really quickly. So this is my favorite way to treat spots now, and it also helps fade as well. Moving on to moisturizers, I have a lot. And again, because I have dry skin, moisturizers are something that I go through really quickly. And we will start with the Repeat. This one is the All Night Moisture and Relief Mask. I really love this brand because it feels like a luxurious skincare line. My mom actually loves Repeat products because she has even drier skin than I do, and she noticed that Repeat moisturizers are just very thick and it also keeps the skin protected. So I really like this one because I would wake up with this plump, glowy skin. So this is one of my favorite moisturizers from last year. Next, I have a moisturizer from Make Prem, and this is the Solution Me Mild Balancing Fluid. And I really love this moisturizer because it's very lightweight but layerable as well. So this moisturizer right here, I would say it kind of felt almost like an emulsion. So if you want to follow up with a thicker cream, this is a great product for that. I really loved how fresh it felt on my skin, if that makes sense. It has a very fresh scent as well, and this is also great for treating acne and acne scars. So moisturize the skin, leaves the skin clearer and smoother with a pH of 5.5. So it really helps balance the skin. Make Prem is one of my favorite K-beauty brands because it's extremely gentle and great for treating the skin. So this line I really liked because it is great for skin like mine, which is sensitive and acne prone. Moving on, I have, let's start with this one. This is the Neogen Probiotics Relief Cream. I don't remember. There are two creams that they sent me. One is watery and one is super thick. I believe this one was the more thicker consistency. Either way, both were great. The watery one was great for the daytime, and it's also extremely lightweight, so my skin absorbed it really quickly. And the thicker version of the probiotics line, I just loved how it felt on the skin. It felt very smooth, and so if you're looking for a great moisturizer, I think Neogen does a really good job at it, if you know what I'm trying to say here. And finally, for moisture, I want to talk about the ACSEN SOS Sleeping Mask, and this was one of my favorites from last year. Like the name SOS, it is a great way to treat your skin if you feel like it's in need of some emergency SOS help. Even though it is a sleeping mask, I did use it at the end of my daytime skincare routine, but I would apply a little, but at nighttime I would apply a thick layer and another thick layer because I just wanted to wake up with nice looking skin. And I would say my skin improved a lot last year, mainly because I just took really good care of it. Since I'm not wearing makeup, might as well just apply lots of skincare. If you want to see results from skincare, first find ingredients that will work best for you, but also don't apply just like a little bit of it. If you want to see quicker and more results, be generous, but not too generous because you want your skin to absorb it. I have one sunscreen today, and this one is the Supergoop City Sunscreen Serum with vitamins E and B5. This is SPF 30, and I'll be honest, I really like Supergoop sunscreens because there are sunscreens out there for everyone. This one right here felt like a serum, very lightweight, but it was definitely giving me that sun protection. So even though I am home, I did apply sunscreen because you want to protect the skin always, even when you're indoors, because if your window is open, you're exposing your skin to sunlight as well. So sunscreen was something that I did use throughout last year, and this one was the one that I finished because right now I do have a bunch out, and some of them I am almost done with, so maybe you'll see that later. The last two products are not skincare related. I have a makeup product and a hair care product, and here is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is my favorite setting loose powder because it just feels really good on the skin, and whenever I use it with a beauty blender, it really controls the shine, it mattifies, and it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. And then finally we have the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil Heat UV Protective Primer. This is a product I use before any hot tools to protect the skin. Not skin, hair. Hair care is just as important as skincare, and I have a bunch of hair care products in my empties bag that I do want to talk about because, as you all know, I do dye my hair quite frequently, but every time I go to a hairstylist, like for a shoot, they always talk about how damaged my hair is, and I'm like, yeah, it's very damaged. But then when they ask me how many times I bleached it, I honestly say it's probably like 20 times, and then they get shocked because compared to how many times I bleached it, it's very healthy. So I tell them I use a lot of hair care products after showering, before using any hot tools, and this is actually one of the products that protected the hair from the harsh power from the heat tools. Alright, so that wraps up the first rounds of my empties from 2020. This will be an ongoing series here monthly because I do want to recycle everything like ASAP. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'll make sure to link everything I mentioned in the description box as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Have a Joan day!